I assume that sometime in the past few weeks, a leftist told him, it would be terrible if you did canvassing in Georgia. So now he's motivated by the spite thing. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, you know.
The problem is that people have the capability to do so much in this world for political causes, for the things they believe in, and instead they take all those resources and this person posted this saying, I know why the power is out, and it's because God is punishing drag race people. And now people have basically taken that Facebook post and they've run with it and said, oh my God, this coordinated attack on these power substations was to shut down a drag show. I will say, and I'll couch my own opinion. It could be the case that some power substation was targeted for a drag show. It's possible. We just need actual evidence of it. I know that really triggers people when I'm like, we need evidence of this happening. But like, you don't really lose anything by waiting for the evidence to surface, you know? I assume you've seen this bullshit. Asana's taking home the for new. Yeah, doesn't this make sense? I think the streamies are usually the most popular streamers, and then they just choose like the most popular streamers in each category. It'll be like streamer of the year. It'll be like, who's that? It'll be like XQC. Wow, he has the most viewers. Then it'll be like Kai Sennett. Wow, he has the most viewers. It's just like, yeah, no. I don't know how you guys get so mad over this. You have COVID? No, I wish I had COVID. I took a PCR test and I was negative. I don't know what the fuck I have. I read somewhere that.
Do you think our consciousness stems directly from our brain?
Yeah, for sure. I read somewhere that like, apparently with everybody staying inside, the disease rates for everybody went really low during the lockdown periods, and it might be that like, now that everybody's back out again, we're all like recirculating all the old diseases, the old school shit that was hiding away. Maybe I'm just catching up on all of that or something. I'm not sure. Might be flu. I don't know. My body wasn't sore at all. Is your taste? Yeah, but my taste is always. I'm sick. Everything smells and tastes like boogers. There's just like a sick. There's like a. Somebody here must know what I'm talking about. There's like a feeling you get when you're about to get sick before you're actually sick. You smell and you're like, oh, it smells like sickness. I can just smell the sickness. Is that? There's like a feeling. I don't get that. Oh, I don't know. I get that feeling. I always know. I could tell driving down. I was like, oh God, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's all in my head. But then I was like, oh no, I got sick. Vosh on you canvassing in Georgia.
Canvassing in Georgia? I didn't know that, but good luck to him. I assume that sometime in the past few weeks, a leftist told him, it would be terrible if you did canvassing in Georgia. So now he's motivated by the spite thing. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, you know.
Race is on the line this time, as opposed to the
because it was like a yeah.
Ossoff isn't running for re-election. I mean, he's not up for re-election.
He won
right
a full
now,
term,
right?
yeah.
No.
You know what? If there's a runoff, yeah, we'll do it. We'll go again.
Whoa!
I'll make that. I'll make that commitment to you right now, IRI. Okay. Yeah. If there's a runoff, we'll go.
You'll do what?
If there's a runoff, we'll do another canvassing thing. At least I'll commit to one event, maybe two.
One weekend.
Yeah, maybe two. Maybe two.
That's
yeah.
it.
But
damn, you guys heard it here first. Awesome.
That's right.
I would love to go
breaking news.
I wish that his disgusting ear infection killed this brainlet fucking moron. I think the world would be a better place. I knew it was a grumpy stream when I saw losers on the subreddit getting banned for saying they weren't allowed to call Fuentes a Nazi. You can call people anything you want. Here is the frustrating thing for my position, okay? All you guys do is you're just a bunch of retards baiting the other retards, but then you act like you're not retarded. Like, that's what you're doing, right? Like, you guys act retarded, and then the other side sees it, and then they act retarded, and then you guys go, look, they're retards, and then you guys act retarded, and then they go, oh, look, they're retards, and then you guys just infinitely circle bait each other into it, like, into perpetuity. That's what you guys do. And the entire time, you guys think you have the moral high ground because the last person to act retarded right before you do was them. It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking cringe. Like, we've watched Sneeko get fucking retard holed into the fucking Rumble world with Kanye West and whatever horrible fucking, you know, dark pit of hell those people are falling into. Vosh has done political activism before. Why do you say he hasn't? Listen up. Listen up, you fucking morons, okay? This is what political streamers do on the left, okay? The only political activism they will do is activism that benefits themselves. That's it. So yeah, there is activism they will do, but it's only when it directly serves their financial interests, like the good little capitalist cucks they are, because nobody's more capitalist than a motherfucker in a socialist label, okay? They are the most capitalist motherfucker on the platform. So yeah, well, they actually do things, what do? They do dono drives. Wow. They solicit their fucking audience for money while they sit there and get record high viewership, a number to show how much clout they are, positive coverage all over the internet. They don't even have to leave the comfort of their own house. They don't even donate to their own fundraiser. Wow. Amazing. Oh my God. How selfless. What would the world do without these guys? It's the equivalent to the people singing the fucking songs during the COVID shit on Twitter. It's the same fucking thing. Not that there's anything wrong with dono drives, like you can do it, but dude, it's like the most embarrassing. Like I can't imagine me, like if somebody come to me like, do you do a lot of political activism? And I'm like, yeah, I've done like 7 donation drives on my stream before. I stream for 24 hours and my fans all donate money. Like that's political activism to you? Like somebody door knocking or phone banking or doing literally any, or going to like a fucking city council meeting once in their fucking life. Like that's more political activism than sitting on your stream and trying to hype your clout up as much as possible. Well, I guess a side effect byproduct of that is donating money to some shit that you don't even give a fuck about. And then the, or the political activism they'll do if they can get famous people on their stream. Well, actually, I did things with the senator. Oh, really? With one that nobody's ever heard of before, or just with literally the most popular people you can find on Twitter? Like, it's all clout sharking, dude. Would you be okay with these things if they weren't shitting on you while they did it, Destiny? No, I wouldn't be okay with it. No, I wouldn't be. They're evil. They're evil fucking losers. They're all like big keffels in disguise, okay? That's all they are, all right? The problem is that people have the capability to do so much in this world for political causes, for the things they believe in, and instead they take all those resources and they're like dragons, okay? They hoard the wealth in their caves. They invite you in, okay? They invite you into their massive caves with their $500,000 cars, their $10 million mansions, with the regular cycle of porn stars that they have coming in and out that they fuck, with the $500,000 a month they make on YouTube. They invite you in, they sit you around and they talk to you about the woes of capitalism and the greatness of socialism, and they say how amazing and important it is, and then they ask you to leave a gold coin on the table that they'll take later on over to a fucking charity to donate, and then you step out of their cave and they say, look at me, I'm the best fucking leftist in the world. They're losers. They don't do anything with their positions. It's so unbelievably fucking cringe to watch like all these right-wing people do so much activism for their causes, okay? These guys are out here blowing up substations, okay? They're out in the real world doing shit. Meanwhile, Antifa on the left over here are dying from fucking infections from their earring piercings, all right? It's not the same. The two sides are not built the same, all right? It's not good. It's not good. DKK 200 to USD. How much money is that? $28. Says Ben Shapiro's beard is an attempt to degrade the culture. Wow. We don't make fun of other men's facial here. Bro, you crossed a line. Don't forget, you're only saying anything against them because you're jealous. True. I am jealous. I wish I could be that fucking stupid. But I'm burdened by my high IQ, like Lav and Mr. Girl are burdened by the feelings of knowing everything about all the feelings of every person around them. It's the same for me. I'm like that guy in House that eats the dumb pills every day because he's just so smart.
This is a toroidal helicon plasma device. Determines the amount of energy expended by the subatomic particles.
That's me talking to you guys about politics, okay? At all points in time, my brain is processing ideas that are so complicated, your feeble minds couldn't even imagine it, okay? At all points in time, even when I'm sleeping, all right? You guys are the girlfriend there. That's why I have to play Factorio, to dumb my brain down, okay? To keep me on your level. I hate my life. Oh. I'm just kidding. Do you want some juice? Yeah, if Kanye has his way, there's not gonna be any juice left, if you know what I mean.
power station was shut up at just the right time that it could conceivably interrupt the drag show.
Oh, I can't talk. Dude, I'm just... Oh, the past 4 days have been really shitty for me, so I'm super grumpy right now. I was about to call for public executions, but that's Vosh's line, not mine. If you were part of the group of people that was spreading this, saying that the power station attacks were done to stop a drag show, you are the exact same as a Nazi. You're the same, and you should be treated the exact same. You are that kind of person. You're the same. You would have been a Nazi in another lifetime. It's what you are to your. It's okay. Embrace it. That's just what you are. You're not smart. You have no media savviness. You're not. There's nothing about you that's worth like spreading anything on the internet. Like just stop. Okay. I hate everybody. God, that Twitter news story came out. Oh my God. Bro, that is like the main narrative on every part of Reddit. Yeah, I think one person made a post on Facebook saying like, this is what God intended. And somehow that literally turned into an organized terror attack happened on a power grid that shut down power for 40,000 people in order to stop one drag show. And it was an attack on trans people. It's like, unless there's been some new information that's come out about it, but has there been any new information or any new leaks, or are we still going by that one fucking Facebook post? What is the story? Can you elaborate more? Sure. I follow this sparingly, although apparently more than 99% of people on Reddit have. But essentially, there was a power grid that was attacked, and somebody on some fucking Facebook. Fuck, we should just bring this shit up. Hold on. Wasn't it 2 power stations that got shut up? Yeah, we have a big power station vulnerability, by the way. What am I looking for? Power station, attack, drag, show. This was the thread that went viral. Tonight, there are unconfirmed reports coming out of Moore County, North Carolina, of 3 substations being shot up with firearms simultaneously to cut power to a drag show. Reportedly, nearly 40,000 people in Moore County are currently without power. Now, unless something else has been posted, one person on Facebook, in a follow-up post, Rainey tagged Sunrise Theater where the drag show is being held and wrote, "God will not be mocked," above what appears to be a photo of the building tonight during the power outage. Emily Rainey, a former Army officer who resigned after the Army launched an investigation into her, launched an investigation into her participation in January 6th attack, posted this about the power outage. The power is out in Moore County. I know why. This person posted this saying, I know why the power is out, and it's because God is punishing drag race people. And now people have basically taken that Facebook post and they've run with it and said, oh my God, this coordinated attack on these power substations was to shut down a drag show. And now, like, the whole fucking internet has run with this narrative. It's, like, fucking insane. The power station stuff is really worrying. Man, I wish I could remember in... There was a really bad one in... Was it 2013 or 2011? Oh, I think it was this. I hadn't heard about this until I was doing reading around this attack a couple days ago in between blowing my nose, wanting to vomit, and wanting to be suicidal. April 16th, 2013, an attack was carried out on Pacific Gas and Electric Company's Metcalf Transmission Substation in Coyote, California, near the border of San Jose. The attack, in which gunmen fired on 17 electrical transformers, resulted in more than $15 million worth of equipment damage, but it had little impact on the station's electrical power supply. Apparently, they were able to bring in power from another area. But this was like a coordinated attack on some electrical substations, and I don't think anybody ever found... They never found out who was involved in this. They have no idea. I genuinely don't know. I only read this. Weren't the protests for the drag show really bad or something? I thought that's why people were correlating it. I haven't followed it though. I'm curious if someone attack a power substation. It really shows. Yeah, we have like big vulnerabilities in power substations and shit getting attacked. Is there any confirmed reason for why these stations were attacked? I don't think we know yet. No. I don't think anybody knows yet. What happened? Just basically some people shot up 2 big transformers that like cut power to like 40,000 people in some North Carolina city or something. But like everybody was saying that it was a planned attack to shut down the lights on one place that was having a drag show. And it sucks too. This is like the biggest thing that sucks. This is why the people that do this are evil, okay? Like Vosh and all these people are Nazis, 100%. They are Nazis. Terrorists, Nazis, arsonists, whatever word you want to use. Use all of the words, racists, whatever. The problem with people that do this is that now, what should be happening right now is there should be an important conversation happening about how easy it is to shut down power or do massive infrastructure damage with small arms fire. Small arms, okay? These are like rifles and pistols you can use to fuck up huge power grids, right? It's a big problem. But now we don't get to have that conversation. Now it's a bunch of non-binary losers with pink hair online, not blue hair, with pink hair online and talking about how drag shows are being targeted and it's part of the trans genocide. It's actually disgusting. Like, it's so stupid. Now we don't get to have the good conversation now. Now we just have to listen to a bunch of virgin, fat, losing morons online screaming about how trans people are being genocided, and then that's it. It's just, I hate it. How the f are you supposed to secure hundreds of thousands of power lines all around the nation? First of all, nobody's talking about power lines. They're talking about the actual substations themselves, where like all the major electricity is being brought in. You would have to secure every single fucking power line, number one. Number two, I don't know, you just do it. If there's a need for it, we can do it. If there's a need for it to be secured in the United States, it will get secured, okay? Full fucking stop. I don't care what random bullshit rage pope equation you want to pull out at me, but if it came down to whether or not we had power going to our hospitals and our stores, Walmart and AT&T would be throwing billions of dollars into securing whatever infrastructure needed to happen. It would happen.
All right, Lauren. Lauren, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Munster, Indiana. It's northwest Indiana, like 30 minutes from Chicago.
Yeah. Tell me about your family growing up.
I was raised by my grandparents. Didn't really have affiliation with my mom much. And my dad, I never met. I heard was in and out of jail. So not the best situation.
What was the story with your mom? Why was shooting?
My mom, she got into a bicycle accident and hit her head, and she had some brain trauma. She tried to raise me, but she just, I heard, was like, I think she raised me till I was like 8 months old. But she would do some like messed up things and.
From the injury?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just wasn't capable of raising me.
How would you describe your childhood?
It was really good. My grandma was super worried about me. There's quite the backstory. I was in and out of foster care before she was able to raise me, but I didn't find out about that till I was in my 20s as like protection, I guess. My mom put me under adoption and then didn't tell my grandparents.
Step closer and don't mumble. Fine, leave. I was done talking to you anyway. If you find anything exotic, bring it.
The Nokud Centaur attacked Clan Shikar's lands while our backs were turned. Help us strike back against them and their vile primalist allies.
Welcome, welcome. Where have you come from? Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Work complete. Up for an adventure? Hold your dog. Ah, just in time for the hunt.
Ocean Park. It's okay, girl, to be impatient. Cause I know you've been waiting. You just feel with a lot of frustration. But I know you okay. Gotta stay focused on the temptations. Get back in the way. Bad business, babe. Working overtime, girl. You know you looking fine. But you ain't gotta cry, girl. You beautiful inside. And you ain't gotta chase, girl. Cause you know you the prize. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's okay, girl, to be impatient. Cause I know you've been waiting. You just feel with a lot of frustration. But I know you okay. Gotta stay focused on the temptations. Get back in the way. So bad business, babe. Come through, now you know I need. Michael Jackson, how I beat it. Confident but not conceited. Open up and let me eat it. You don't want nobody that can take your love for granted. Fell in love once and it worked, so you panic. Life got tough, but you're strong, so you manage. And your love is automatic, so these niggas take advantage. Yeah, these niggas take advantage of you. I'm the only nigga that can really brighten your mood. Teach you things that you ain't never learned in school. I'm just tired of these niggas that be hurting you. Ooh, you just need a real nigga. Stay home, chill, nigga. Don't worry, baby, I'll pay the bills, nigga. I don't cheat, cause I care how you feel, nigga. Oh, it's okay, girl, to be impatient. Cause I know you've been waiting. You just feel with a lot of frustration. But I know you okay. Gotta stay focused, don't let temptations get back in the way of happiness, baby. Working overtime, girl, you know you looking fine. You ain't gotta cry, girl, you're beautiful inside. And you ain't gotta chase, girl, you know you the prize. Yes, you do, yes, you do, yes, you do.
I ain't gon' play with you. Too busy on the road, I just tryna lay with you. Tryna run up with these bands that K with you. Take a pilot to the island, get away with you. I'ma pull up on the sauce, switch lanes with you. But I never see you with that bitch, I'm catching phase with you. Hit the bank with you, I'm just tryna get paid with you. Hit the bank with you, I'm just tryna spend a day with you. Stick, move. Before you drop top, what it do's okay. Watch out for the ops, gotta look both ways. Yeah, show me where they go, okay. Stick, make it move, yeah. Show me what a real nigga do. You like, when I say it's yours, and I put it on you.
It's okay, girl, to be impatient. Cause I know you've been waiting. You just feel with a lot of frustration. But I know you okay. Gotta stay focused, don't let temptations get back in the way of happiness, baby. Working overtime, girl, you know you looking fine. You ain't gotta cry, girl, you're beautiful inside. You ain't gotta chase, girl, cause you know you the prize. Yes, you do, yes, you do, yes, you do. It's okay, girl, to be impatient. Cause I know you've been waiting. You just feel with a lot of frustration. But I know you okay. Gotta stay focused, don't let temptations get back in the way of happiness, babe. These niggas thinking I ain't street, but they don't know for real. I'm only who I am today because my bro for real. And they say time heal your grief for why I'm hurting still. I see my mama stress all day, how we gon' pay the bills. It's only cold water in the sinks, I couldn't take no bath. You ever had to boil some water just to wash your back? My family leaning all on me, but I don't sip no act. I'm out here taking care of 9 lives like I'm a fucking cat. But for my family, that's alright, I'm doing anything. It's to the point where I feel bad for buying any bling. I just got rich, so I'm a sucker for the finer things. This product shirt, my new kicks with these designer jeans. Is it weird that I miss a struggle? Cause when you get the win, it's like the feeling double. And there's more appreciated till the feeling crumble. But I've been winning way too much, so now the feeling subtle. So every time I lose once, I gotta win a couple. I stay stepping in. I'll be busy, don't judge me if you get left on red. They say the bike ride to the top is not accepting pigs. So if you can't ride with me, I hope you want these niggas thinking I ain't street, but they don't know for real. I'm only who I am today because my bro for real. And they say time heal your grief for why I'm hurting still. I see my mama stress all day, how we gon' pay the bills. It's only cold water in the sinks, I couldn't take no bath. You ever had to boil some water just to wash your back? My family leaning all on me, but I don't sip no act. I'm out here taking care of 9 lives like I'm a fucking cat. 2019, I was on Perky pills. All that pain I was feeling, I ain't wanna feel. Taking care of everybody, how I was supposed to heal. I was more with peace before I even signed the deal. Lost some niggas in the field, hope they get appeals. Lost Gino, it hurt my soul, shit didn't feel real. Life was coming at me fast, you just take the wheel. No power steering in my life, the wrong road kills. Can you pray for me? I need a shoulder to lean on. Music therapy, I get in the booth, I just sing on. If you feeling what I'm feeling, you welcome to sing along. Nobody there for me, but they call on me like ringtone. These niggas thinking I ain't street, but they don't know for real. I'm only who I am today because my bro for real. And they say time heal your grief, and why I'm hurting still. I see my mama stress all day, how we gon' pay the bills? It's only cold water in the sinks, I couldn't take no bath. You ever had to boil some water just to wash your back? My family leaning all on me, but I don't sit no act. I'm out here taking care of 9 lives like I'm a fucking cat. It's just like lately I've been turning up. Was in the trenches, daily faded, steady burning up. I never thought that we'd make it, and that hurt with stuff. But still grinding every day like I ain't earning enough. Like I ain't earning enough. And I still keep it still. Really stood on 10, you better not question if I'm street for real. But bro gon' let it blow, know how we steppin', that's the easy kill. Phone them spinning blocks, they love them glocks, they say we need to chill. It's like they need to drill. Wonder what I still love the money if I ain't have fame. Say she love me, don't know her first or her last name. I barely made it out this just how far my past came. That Richard Millie on my wrist, now look how time changed. Street, but they don't know for real. I'm only who I am today because my bro for real. And they say time heal your grief, and why I'm hurting still. I see my mama stress all day, how we gon' pay the bills? It's only cold water in the sinks, I couldn't take no bath. You ever had to boil some water just to wash your back? My family leaning all on me, but I don't sit no act. I'm out here taking care of 9 lives like I'm a fucking cat.
Bruh, I'ma need you. You know what? I like this one. It's not as right. But y'all don't have that. I feel like you a little bit bitter. I think you're a little messy. I'ma need you to go on to the end of the line, get your chakras together. Look, I like your vibe. I'ma let you in the club, but I can't let you in just
Me?
at this moment.
That is too much nature. What are you doing?
The frequency. Oh, the frequency is all love, brother. You gonna love it. Go on, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Yes. Okay, go on, sis. Go on, sis. Hey, nephew. Hey. Y'all enjoy yourself. Looking good.
Love,
the vibe
love,
is
love,
good.
You know the drill. If you ain't gonna bop, if you ain't gonna have a good time, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here. Period.
Turn the frequency up.
We off the grid.
She don't want get in your bag, stay in your bag. She don't want
She don't want my love, I guess I gotta move on. Hey, oh yeah. But she don't want my love, I guess I gotta move on. Oh yeah. Oh no. If she don't want my love, I'm guessing I gotta move on. I guess I'm a little too strong, I guess. If she don't want my love, I guess I gotta move on, I guess. I tried to give it all to you, baby. Brand new Mercedes, a newborn baby, yeah. And I told you your love too lazy, damn. All you had to do was love me, baby. Then that gets so frustrating, yeah. Why you wanna go and test me, baby, yeah. You grade me and tell me I'm failing. Y'all keep telling me things like you done trying with me, done fighting with me. Yeah. Gave you a ring, I was going off the deep end. Yeah. On deli on my drain for the weekend. Sent you some things, yeah, when I was done drinking. Like, girlie with you for the wrong reason. Cause you wasn't me, tell them stop reaching. That's jealous of me. I'm salty, I need it. My wounds keep bleeding. You found a new man, so I gotta move on. Guess you got a new agenda with someone you barely know. I'm gonna say you're wrong. Guess you had to move on. I gotta move on, I guess.
We going up, we going live. Can't stop, won't stop, told y'all. See me pull up, no problem. I can never ever be no one option. Pull up on me, but no blocks. Now you wanna say you want talk. Now you wanna say you want talk. Now you wanna say you want. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Say you got no time, no waste, no baby. Act like mine, no waste, no baby. Ask me why you would act so shady. Why? I guess my intuition don't lie. Your intuition don't lie. Say way too many goodbyes. Numbers don't lie. Let me say this one time. See you out with your new man. No, I won't say you're out of line. I won't say you're wrong. Guess you had to move on. Say if she don't want my love, I'm guessing I gotta move on. I guess I came a little too strong. I guess she don't want my love. I guess I gotta move on. I guess I don't wanna waste your time. I guess I gotta move on. I guess.
Get in your bag, stay in your bag. Get in your bag and pay for these drinks, bro. You or Bryson, man. I bought mad bottles tonight. I ain't get no tips or nothing. And I had free hookah. Oh, everybody here had free hookah.
Hey, we'll give him 100,000.
Oh my God!
Can't stop, won't stop, told y'all. See me pull up, no problem. I can never ever be no one option.
That's right. Yeah. Tell him to close on the house. Yeah. It's my mother $5 million.
What's up, man?
What's up?
I guess I gotta move on, I guess.
I want to let you guys know how proud I am because we all decided to take this chance 3 years ago. I didn't think we'd be sitting here at this table tasking. And of course, there's a lot more work to do, which we won't get into for the sake of the company. But I will say I'm proud of each and every one of y'all. You know, it takes a lot of balls, a lot of heart. I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. I just wish I wasn't so damn ugly.
And to the man who saw this through from its inception. No matter how big this thing gets, no matter how much money we end up making, I'll always remember the words of this man. Make it hard to spot the general by working on the show.
Salute. Salute. Salute.
is only for students. These are sacred halls of learning. Only those who register will access them. Think about what you have done. Demerit points for you. You will not pass the semester.
school, new school. It's just one school. It's just one school. It's just one school.
Brothers and sisters, how much time has passed? We still believe the cultures are connected, all respected, inclusive, exclusive, one family produces another dance. Another dance. Together, another dance.
Even after the world decided to crumble into pieces, at least you're still here and you're breathing. You should be happy to be alive despite it all. You don't need any other reason. For every hater, there's a lover. For every raindrop, there's the summer. Despite the hurt, there's a newborn looking up to see hope in his mother.
Together, another dance.
something that strikes like lightning and is therefore extremely analogous to the mystical vision.
Where did I go? What?
Tesla Model S, 2014 vintage, old car. How does an old Tesla stack up? What's gone wrong? What's good about it? What's bad about it? What's completely outdated? Would you get another one? Let's find out.
Sounds good.
So how's the signal strength here?
1 bar.
1 bar?
1 bar.
Can we play a bit of Voodoo Punch?
Sure, no problem.
Hey, that's me. That's amazing quality.
That's at 9.
This is not Wayne's World. I like your t-shirt, mate. Are you a fan of the band, or are you just angry about combustion engines?
No, I love Rage Against the Machine.
It works pretty well, Mark. No, start her up.
We're going.
Oh, there's a certain calmness to the whole ambience of getting going, isn't there?
Yep.
Even that whole process of just not cranking an engine and idling and all that.
Well, there's a heap of things you don't have to worry about anymore, right? And the motor is just one of them. You get in, press the foot on the brake and go.
Are you a granny zealot?
No. I just like fast cars.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so this is a
S85.
S85 Tesla Model S, not the performance.
Not the performance. Not the performance.
Seems to perform pretty well.
It's not bad. It's the same 0 to 100 as my old V8 Porsche, 5.6.
5.6. Okay.
Which by today's standards is not blisteringly fast, but it's not slow either. Yeah, Model S Plaid is the new one. That's 0 to 100. If you're on a sticky surface, in under 2 seconds, and 9.2 seconds for the quarter mile, which, I mean, that is ridiculous. When I first drove a Tesla Roadster back in 2011, what amazed me was the throttle response that I got and how it felt like I was driving a manual but always in the right gear without having to worry about being in the right gear.
You're not as fast as a B double, mate. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, you are as fast as a B double.
Ordered it in January 2012.
You're an early adopter, aren't you?
Very much so. I wanted to make sure that Tesla actually saw demand in Australia. Despite loving my Porsche at a 928,
Probably don't like as much, which did slow down the charging.
That's right.
He gets it for nothing. Look at that, nice reversing camera.
We park it and walk away. Get ourselves a coffee.
So what I can do is I can say set limit, wind it up to trip.
Yep. Sorry about the strobing, everybody.
Done. Tesla put an update out, which is one of the updates that you probably don't like as much, which did slow down the charging.
To protect the life of the battery?
To extend the life of the battery. It only affects really the first generation of batteries, which this one has. And if you're driving a current car, like a Model 3, this would be charging 3 or 4 times faster than this.
Okay. There's no reason that, technology-wise, couldn't work with any other electric vehicle?
No reason at all.
Okay.
All they need to do is work out the billing.
There's still plenty of other networks popping up. I mean, Tesla was here first, but now the other ones are all popping up, ChargeFox and all the others. And
Yeah. So EV and ChargeFox and those guys.
Yep.
I mean, bear in mind when Tesla first did this, there weren't any other options, and supercharging was free.
Yep.
Right, so they didn't need to give it to anyone else, and they didn't want to give it to anyone else. But with them charging for these electrons, then why not charge someone else?
Yep. It was over 100 Ks.
Yeah, we put over 100 Ks in.
Just like
But
that.
it's-
Hi, it's Matt here from
Hello,
Go Green Auto.
everyone.
So this video we're going to look at these cars, the Tesla Model S. And if you're looking at a second-hand older Model S, I'm just going to show you the differences between the earliest Model S that I've got here. That's a 2014, and that's as old as they get in the UK. Or the revised facelift model, which came out in 2016. So we'll just look at the differences between these two cars, and because this is a 2016, we'll just concentrate on 2016 or older vehicles here, because I've got these two here. But when you're looking at Tesla Model S's for the first time, there is a huge difference in the prices of the cars out there. And indeed, these two cars, while they are very similar, that car is £20,000 cheaper than that car. You can almost buy 2 of those for the price of that. So when you're looking at these for the first time in the second-hand market, it can be very, very confusing. So hopefully this video will give you an idea of what you get for your money and allow you to choose the right car for you. So first off, the Tesla Model S came to the UK in 2014. So this is one of the very earliest models, and they come in battery sizes from 60 to 100 kilowatt hour. But actually, if we're just going to concentrate from 2016 or below, the biggest battery size I think you can get is the 90 kilowatt hour. And they come in rear-wheel drive, single motor, that one is, or this one is a D, and that means it's dual motor. So motor at the back driving the back wheels, and a motor at the front driving the front wheels. So that is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. And that is one thing that you do have to pay a premium for. The dual motor or the all-wheel drive cars do command quite a bit of a premium over the rear-wheel drive single motor cars. You can also get performance models. A P in front of the battery size there will indicate that it's a performance model. The older ones, particularly like that, you had a plus model as well, which again was performance, and you also get an underline which shows it's got the ludicrous mode. And you do pay a premium again for the performance models. But certainly wouldn't feel hard done by with the standard rear-wheel drive. These are still incredibly fast cars, got a lot more performance than the majority of ICE vehicles on the road, including performance cars. So the nice thing about the Tesla is it hasn't changed much. Even these very earliest models look almost the same as the even the new generation one, the 2022 model that's coming. The only thing that has changed is the front. So the original models had these black nose cones, so the sort of the fake grille, and then in 2016 they facelifted it and did away with that. The Tesla badge looks a little bit more prominent, even though it's no bigger. But the only thing that's changed is the front bumper, the headlights. The bonnet is slightly different, not much in that, but the rest of the car is absolutely identical. They did change the wheel designs, and they've done that a few times over the years. But if we look at the back of the car there, they just haven't changed the back or the side profile at all. So yeah, unless you really know your Teslas, there's not much difference between the older versions and the new version. And indeed, since I've had this, I've met friends, they don't know anything about Teslas, and they assume it's still a new car, even though they haven't noticed it's a 14 plate. Let's just look at the interior. So again, the interiors on the Model S haven't changed much. So we're looking at the very earliest model here, and there's not really much difference between this and the very latest model. So the new model, the plaid model, which will be coming to the UK probably in 2023, has changed. So they've now gone to a portrait screen like you get in a Model 3, and you can get the yoke steering wheel, and they've also put a screen in the back. But from all cars from 2014 to 2022, they all pretty much look the same. And the nice thing with the Tesla is, of course, you get these over-the-air updates. So the older cars look exactly the same as the newer cars, because they all get the same updates and the improvements on the dash and the centre console screen. So the earlier cars had these slightly flatter seats, which are called Gen 1 seats, and they generally come in cream, or they also did a grey leather as well, and you can get a black cloth. So in the facelift cars from 2016, you get a seat redesign, and these are called next gen seats, and basically the difference is they've got thicker bolsters on the side, so they hug you into the seat a little bit more, and the padding is thicker on them. So certainly you sit higher up in these. You can't lower the seat as low. Well, it feels like you can't lower the seat as low. It's obviously because the padding is thicker. You do feel like you sit higher up with these than you do with the original seats. And supposedly these are a little bit more comfortable because they've got thicker padding, but I don't find the original seats uncomfortable at all. And actually, I think I personally prefer the original seats because you can get in and out a little bit easier because you're not lifting your bum over the bolsters, and probably on the high mileage cars the original flatter seats will have less wear on than the next gen seats. But certainly if you're going to be driving fast, and maybe if you've got a performance model, then these seats are better because they are going to hold you in if you're flying around corners a lot, and generally people always want the latest and greatest. So for long distance driving, maybe these seats are a little bit more comfortable. But again, I wouldn't be feel hard done by if I've got Gen 1 seats. So if you were weighing up whether it's worth paying extra for a car with the next gen seats, it's worth noting that the back seats, here we're looking at the earlier car, are pretty much similar to the next gen seats. The base and the back are pretty much the same. All they've changed is made the headrests taller, which are better for adults, to be honest. So if you're carrying adults in the back frequently, then these seats would be a bit better. But if you're only carrying children, or to be honest most of us don't carry rear passengers too often, then the main change is really just thicker padding and the bolsters on the front seats. So next up, the earlier cars have an open centre console here. I know people are going to be screaming in the comments that I should have tidied the car before filming it, just like they do if I film a dirty car and they complain that I should have washed it before filming it. But this is my car, and this is the sort of rubbish I have to keep in the car now in these times: masks and hand gel. But anyway, so yeah, on a Tesla you don't get door pockets and you don't get any little storage bins or cubbies, so everything ends up going in the center console and it's all on display. The only little storage cubby you get in a Tesla is this tray here underneath the screen. It's a shame that this center box here with the cup holders and armrest doesn't open at all like it would on other cars, so there's a huge space inside there which could have been utilized, but they haven't. So on the earlier cars it is all open like this, whereas the later cars that's next door does have a centre console, which I'll show you in a minute. However, on these cars you can buy third-party products that snap in here to give you a centre console, or indeed Tesla now sell one, which is basically the same product that's in there. The Tesla one is expensive. I think it's 1,200 quid. I might be wrong. I'm sure people will correct me in the comments. And I've been looking at these sort of products to tidy this space up, because what I actually would like is my cup holders here, because when the cup holders are back here, they're too far back and it's a little bit awkward to get to them, and actually it's in the way of your arm. You can't really use the armrest if there's a cup there. So yes, it's much nicer to have the cups in the center console here. So yeah, that's the main advantage of getting one of those consoles. So if I just get in the newer car here, this is the center console you get on the newer models. So we've still got a little cubby tray there under the screen, and then in here we've got a bit of storage space, and you have these removable dividers that you can make two cup holders in there. A little bit crude, to be honest. You end up with space up there which you can't utilize, and the cup holders do take up all the storage space. But anyway, and then at the back here you have a panel here to put your phone on charge, in this case an Apple phone, because we've got the connector there for an Apple, and a little bit of storage there. So yes, the center console does make the car feel a little bit more traditional. Still no door bins or any other storage on the facelift cars. Model S's can have coil spring suspension or air spring suspension. So on vehicles with air suspension you get this extra tab here where you can adjust your suspension, and it remembers the location. So a typical scenario where you might want to adjust the suspension is if you've got a little curb to get over or a steep drive, and it remembers the location. So if you adjust the suspension, it will automatically remember that location. So every time you come into your drive, in this example, it will automatically raise, so you don't have to do it. So it's quite a nice feature. However, when you're looking at older cars, Air suspension can be more troublesome than standard coil springs, and they are a lot more expensive to replace. I believe cars with air suspension can suffer more tyre wear. I believe they wear on the inside edge, or can wear on the inside edge, more than cars with coil spring suspension. So next let's talk about autopilot, because this is a big one. So my car here, 2014, has absolutely no autopilot on it. It doesn't even have a camera up there in the screen. It's got no radar. The earlier ones don't have any driver assistance at all. But this car has autopilot 1, and you can tell cars that have got autopilot because they've got a camera there up in the windscreen. They've also got a radar at the front, but with this one you can't see it there in the grille, so I'm assuming this has got radar. I'm pretty sure it does have a radar. I don't know quite where they hide it on these, but this one is autopilot 1, so it doesn't have the cameras on the side. So the way you can tell the difference in autopilot 1 cars and autopilot 2 is autopilot 2 has a camera built in here in the side indicators, and you also have a camera up here in the black panel between your front window and your rear window. The autopilot 2 hardware came in on 2017 cars, or some very late 2016 cars might have that fitted. But I wouldn't dismiss autopilot 1 cars. They are still very, very good. Indeed, my own car here doesn't have any of it. I don't miss it at all, even though I've had previous cars with similar semi-autonomous driving. I very rarely used it. But when you're looking at second-hand Model S's, people always want the latest and greatest, and generally 2016 cars, people would often want to pay that little bit extra and get a 2017 car because it's got autopilot 2. However, autopilot 1 cars still do a very good job. So if I look at the screen here, we've still got auto steer, we've still got summon. What summon is where you can use the app to maneuver the car, like if you want to get it out of a tire.
Vi på? Er vi på?
I can make it hurricane on it. 100 bands, make it rain on it. Tie it up, put a chain on it. Make you tattoo my name on it. Oh, make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go, bro, and make a video, yeah. Make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go, bro, and make a video. Oh, yeah, 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 baby, yeah, yeah. Ride it, yeah. Bring it over to my place. And you be like, baby, who cares? So I know you care. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you do to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. Baby, yeah, ride it, yeah. You be like, baby, who cares? I know you care. I can make it hurricane on it. 100 bands, make it rain on it. Tie it up, put a chain on it. Make you tattoo my name on it. Oh, make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go, bro, and make a video, yeah. Make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go, bro, and make a video. Oh, yeah, 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 baby, yeah, yeah. Ride it, yeah. Bring it over to my place. And you be like, baby, who cares? So I know you care. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I can make it hurricane on it. 100 bands, make it rain on it. Tie it up, put a chain on it. Make you tattoo my name on it. Oh, make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go, bro, and make a video, yeah. Make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go, bro, and make speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me.
So I'm pretty torn between the General Tso's chicken and the chicken lo mein. What is your preference between the two?
Yes.
Okay, I will get the chicken lo mein then.
Chicken lo mein, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seems like a
No
real.
way. Are you Lil Dicky?
Yeah. How are you?
Are you actually Lil Dicky?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I love your
Thank
shit.
you.
Dave, this is Lil Dicky. He's like one of my favorite rappers.
Hi, Dave. Nice
Oh,
to meet you.
you're a rapper?
Yep.
No, he's not like a rapper. He's like a funny rapper. He raps about like, you know, like how small his dick is and like how he's like a funny looking little white guy.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
You thought he was like a rapper?
Yeah, like
no,
that.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
He knows. Look at that. He's funny about it. Everyone says that. Everyone's always
Yeah.
like, I'm like, no, he's not. He's not.
Okay.
Super funny though, man.
Thank you.
I put so many of my boys on your dick, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
What surprised me, and I think a lot of the fans that heard the album,
Dude, everybody else in hip hop is so much cooler than me. People are so good at dancing, or they've got like the sickest tattoos. Sometimes I really wish I could be somebody else.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my fans. They know that. But it's stressful, man. I'm always scrutinized. Wish I could kind of like be somebody else for a day, you know?
Sometimes I really wish I could be somebody else. Be somebody else.
Wish I could be somebody else for a day, you know?
Be somebody else for a day, you know? Be somebody else for a day, you know?
And on that day, me and Chris Brown would change bodies.
Lil Dicky. I woke up Chris Breezy. Oh my God, I'm the man. I'm so fly and I can dance. There's tattoos on my neck.
Hvad laver du? Ja. Okay. Okay. Det er ikke, hvorfor jeg ikke kan skrive billeder til... Så bare ring op. Jeg kan til at skrive en besked. Bare skrive. Jeg vil bare lige sige, at
Ja, men jeg, det er altså, det er virkelig roligt der. Så er det godt, at hvis han dog kan meget.
My hearth awaits you.
Alt for meget. Skat, det er godt, det er stadig er så beløb. Ej, jeg synes, det er alt for mange penge, skat. Alt for mange penge.
For hvad jeg
Det er nærmest 4 gange så meget, som jeg synes, der er... Altså, som så overhovedet kunne...
Man kan ikke nok med.
Skat, altså.
for primal power!
Destroy and get
Incarnate!
My thanks. The Shikar will hunt Balakar down at Nokudan Hold.
Clan Nokud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm. Blasphemy! The storm must be quieted and the elemental within it defeated before Clan Onir can join the Kanumatra. Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them. Truly a blasphemous idol. Continue your work. The primalist's power weakens. One more totem, quickly. Final totem crumbles. Now take down the avatar of the storm. Today we use Onara's gifts to free her. We will journey to Nokuden Hold. Fly, outsider! Valakar's power grows.
Clan Ukel has allied with Clan Nokud. Today,
Eagles will
they will
feast on
regret
your
that
flesh.
alliance. They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Maruk. Destroy these grave robbers and return our ancestors to their rest before they are forced to fight in Balakar's name.
Eagles will feast on your flesh. Eagles will feast on your flesh.
I am the messenger of death. No, I cannot face my ancestors.
our sacred grounds?
This is what is... You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives. Flee before me!
The wind guides my arrows. Away from me!
Rend the earth!
This is the end. Protect my children.
Balakar Khan is beyond mercy. Clan Tirai will join our Khan at Nokudan Hold.
Jeg har en og en i køleskabet, skat.
Zonara's power for more than breezes and blessings. My storm will bring forth a mightier Maruk. Greatness awaits us. Beneath my hooves! Slash and skewer! The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust! Slash and skewered! Ancestors, forgive me.
Thalakar's weapon will be broken.
Kom og se her, skøn. Den er så blå, den her. Nå ja. Hvad? Det er fedt nok, der behøver hvordan farve det er jo, men det var bare mere, altså det er jo godt nok ud. Size, jeg tror sgu ikke, det er en mid-size, tror du det? Svært, fordi altså, det, jeg synes, det er større end en Audi A6 og A5. Passaten, synes jeg.
Er jo en Passat.
Den anden side herovre, jo. Det er
Nej, ikke en Passat. Sedan.
Også bare Mercedes S-Class, det er også sådan...
Ikke en SUV, så det er jo midt.
Nej, så står der bare SUV, stod bare i...
Det er den jo ikke.
Men du kan godt se, at det her det er en Audi A7. Jeg tænker, at den her må være i kategori
Den er lang.
Og den er i kategori med en Model S. Audi A7. Den er fandme. Ja, enten er det 20 eller 18.000, ikke fordi den er ret meget.
Welcome back to in a parking lot, and then directly across the street
Hey, what up, pocket shorts? Hey, what up, pocket shorts? Jeg blev sgu banned, mate. Jeg ved sgu ikke, hvad fanden der foregik. We're indefinite suspended, så GG. No fucking idea why. De skrev ikke en reason, og jeg har appealed, og der er ikke blevet svaret på min appeal, så yay.
trespassers! I will not allow you through! have anything ancient to trade. Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
Ja, pokker, jeg ved simpelthen ikke med det. Altså, der er jo sagt en masse shit, du ved. Altså, jeg har selvfølgelig altid kørt den lidt på kanten med at sige en masse shit, skriver en masse crap, du ved. Sidder og spiller CSGO, fortæller dem, hvor skabet skal stå. Altså, listen, den er jo mega lang over ting, jeg har... over ting, jeg har gjort, kan man sige. Ikke? Og altså, jeg må nok sige, at det er jo ikke fordi, jeg sådan som sådan er overrasket. Men altså, jeg er overrasket over, at det er en indefinite suspension, altså perm. Jeg har aldrig nogensinde blevet suspended før, jo. Det er jo min første violation. Og så min første violation, der får jeg altså bare permanent suspension, altså indefinite. Og det er ikke engang så meget det, der er det store problem. Altså jo, det er også et problem. Men jeg får vitterligt ingen reasoning. Altså der står vitterligt ikke, hvorfor jeg er blevet suspended. Der står bare, at det er breach of code of conduct. Ikke, der er ikke sådan, der er ikke sådan et link til, det her, du har sagt, eller at jeg har været, du ved, hateful hate speech, eller sådan et eller andet shit. Det er bare vitterligt en breach of code of conduct / terms of service. Det er det, og der er ikke noget link til, hvorhenne det er, og hvad det er, jeg skulle have sagt, der er breached, eller noget som helst. Det er det, der er det hele, det er det, der pisser mig mest af. Så. Men altså på den anden side, mate, så Twitch er jo slowly dying, kan man sige. Det er sgu ikke, hvad det har været. Det der er med meget... der er meget shit, der er happening, du ved, med Twitch. Det er sgu ikke... det er ikke looking good. Eller med næsten 50k overall damage, man, så kører vi. Jeg skal fandme have nogle nye rings, mand. Og så det er, om jeg skal købe dual crafting. Men... lad os lige kigge her, hvad vi kan få. Miscellaneous. Neck. Giga searcher.
May your days bring you joy.
jeg tror, hvad det hedder, Pocket, der er jo den der nye, der er den der nye streaming service, som Trainwrecks, han sådan lige har rappet lidt. Ja, det er sgu ikke, fordi jeg aner en skid om, men altså, det kunne da være sjovt nok, altså, den der kick, der kom.
Not everything in the ocean is as good looking or nice mannered as...
Så. Men jeg smutter sgu nu, mate, så peace out.